Remember, there's some pretty important information here in the disclaimer. You might want to give the video a quick pause and read it.
Oh, hey everybody, it's me, Sonic! Sonic the Hedgehog! Just here to remind you that if you haven't already, make sure to hit that like button. And for even more amazing customs, don't forget to subscribe to Wake Angel 2001, because between you and me, they're way past cool.
Hello my friends, this is Wake Angel 2001, coming at you with a quick little addendum for Raspberry First Commission. You may all recall last year when I made the Soap Shoes Sonic and the Jakks Pacific scale, and everybody loved it because everybody loves Soap Shoes Sonic, but that was not technically a complete custom. He was supposed to have the board, or rather I should say, the helicopter aileron that Sonic tore off with his bare hands at the beginning of the game. And everybody says that Knuckles is the strong one. Hey, here's me introducing myself into this game. I'm just gonna rip a piece off of some highly expensive military equipment and turn it into an improvised wingboard so I can escape. Seriously, Sonic Adventure 2 was a really badass game. Okay, so the thing is, I actually went and made a model for the board myself in Tinkercad. Raspberry Fur did send me the official board from Jakks Pacific, but that's a really cool looking board, and I did not want to ruin it by covering it up with another paint job. So I figured I'll just make a brand new one from scratch. That would look even better, because then it'll look like the improvised torn off aileron thing. Unfortunately, as you can see here, the circle represents the printer area of my printer. And as you can see, this board goes past it. So it was too big for me to print on my 3D printer even before the thing kind of broke down on me. Fortunately, hearing my call for help when my 3D printer stopped working, one of my Patreon supporters, Sacred Studios, offered to let me use theirs. So among a couple of models that I had them print out for me was this board, because their printer is bigger than mine and can print this larger object. So here it is, printed out. He used yellow plastic for some reason. I'm not sure. I mean, that's fine. I mean, I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. This very, very helpful person went ahead and printed a whole bunch of stuff for me for free when my printer wasn't working, so I am eternally grateful. I used a piece of paper. Okay, so here's a funny thing I learned from anime. In Dr. Stone, Senku creates improvised armor for their tank by taking paper and painting over it with glue that hardens into plastic, basically turning it into composite armor. So I took a page from that and put a sheet of paper on the bottom of the board and then painted it with crazy glue to make a nice smooth surface. Because, originally the board had a little bit of scarring on the bottom from where he had to pry it off the build plate. So, yeah, this made the bottom a lot smoother. And as you can see, the G, which is relieved in the print, actually is visible in the paint job. Yeah, I mean, this is just painted. I painted the whole thing gray, and then I painted the whole thing silver. If you can look carefully, you can see that one edge of the board is slightly lighter. Like, I tried to capture that gradient effect it had from the game by painting the board a darker gray, and then putting a bit of a lighter gray on the leading edge. I can only assume that was like a weathering effect, like wind hitting the front, polish it smooth, while the back stays sooty. That's my guess. And then the G logo, G for GUN, is painted in, making a board. And yes, the board has a peg, and it does fit into the peg holes that I drilled into the bottom of the soap shoes. I put a little bit of craft foam inside of those things so that there's a little bit of friction, because this is PLA on PLA. Neither of these, these plastics are not flexible, so I can't make the peg bigger because it won't squish down to go inside, and I can't make it smaller because then it just won't go in. So craft foam to increase the friction. Aside from that, that is the board for the Sonic Adventure 2 Sonic, the helicopter aileron board. Like I said, that's it. It's any more would just be me embellishing. So thank you all for watching this video. This is Wake Angel 2001 signing off.